We're going to consider a problem here that we're changing from polar to rectangular coordinates. Now the problem is r times the secant of theta equals 5. So the first thing we want to do to make it look like rectangular coordinates, we need to get things in terms of r, cosine theta, and sine theta. So I'm going to take care of this secant theta right here. And to take care of secant theta, what we're going to do is multiply both sides by the reciprocal. Well, the reciprocal of secant is cosine. So this is where we get the next step. R equals 5 times the cosine of theta. And then for our next step, we're going to multiply both sides by r. That's just a technique that we use because we can replace this r squared with x squared plus y squared, and we can replace this r cosine theta with just x. So now we have x squared plus y squared equals 5x. So I'm going to move the 5x to the left-hand side, and I've got x squared minus 5x plus y squared equals 0. Now I left a space here because what I'd like to do is to complete the square on the x. And to do that, we take half of this term, half of this coefficient, negative 5. So it's going to be negative 5 halves. And then we square it to complete the square. So I'm going to add on 25 fourths, because a negative 5 halves squared is 25 fourths. And to keep things balanced, I got to do the same thing to the right-hand side of this equation. So I'm going to add on 25 fourths. And we end up with this binomial squared, x minus 5 halves quantity squared, plus y squared equals 25 fourths. And then we can instantly recognize this as, oh, this is the equation of a circle. And this circle center is at HK. So the center is going to be located at 5 halves 0, because that's the values of H and K. And the radius of the circle is equal to the square root of 25 fourths, which is 5 halves. Now there's some other problems in your book that do this as well. And so as a reference, you may want to come back and look at page 620 in your e-text or in your textbook. That one involves another identifying the polar equation, which is a circle, and which is r equals 4 sine x. And then I think there's even another one after that one that goes through the same process again, where you're changing from a polar equation to one in rectangular form. I hope this helps.